Afghanistan keep chipping at the total. 33 gone, 121 for 3. Najibullah made 15 win over Nepal in the match that got them into the Super Sixes. With a bit of help from net run rate, of course. The members of Group B. Rashid Khan can scramble away a few. But, Afghanistan and coaching staff will be hoping that these two see them home. You were talking about one of the coaches before, Charles Langeveld. What did he have to say?
Yeah, he was talking about the unbelievable talent. He says it's almost freaky, the talent that this team has got. But when it comes to the mental side of the game, sometimes they crumble a little bit. All cut out to the deep. We just look at the release of the ball and how it comes out of the hand. Watch the way this ball almost comes out. One of the fast bowlers, the ball comes out the tip of your index finger. Sometimes the tip of the middle finger, but here I almost feel like the ball's coming out as a slower ball almost every time, and so he's running his fingers down on the ball.
Yeah, certainly been taking a bit of a pace off the ball with that sort of release. Whether it's intentionally or not, I don't know.
Ball still comes out straight. It still presents the scene quite well, but it's not as though that he's getting the full effect, the full flick that you can get off fingers. If you imagine holding your wrist, you hold your wrist in your hand, try and get as much power as you possibly can just out of using your wrist and your fingers. This one here, cross seam, just trying to get a little very bounce out of the ball. I think I'd like to see that mid on up inside the circle. Done a really good job lately of strangling these batsmen, limiting singles, but this over, there's 4 singles so far after a good little bit. I'd like to see asking Afghanistan batsmen to play bigger shots.
Nicely played. Ramat Shah brings up his 10th one-day international 50, his second in the qualifiers. And he's doing a sterling job for his team. 34 gone, 126 for 3. Welcome back. The HSE and the Atkinson in the shade here. Watching as the West Indies and Afghanistan battle for 2 points on surf. mind in terms of the length. Clearly deceived.
Evan, I'd say it's a calamitous. Almost put this on Chris Gale's highlight reel. I don't think I've seen him dive like this for many a year. Extraordinary agility. That's as good as he gets.
Yeah, the difference may well be in terms of the run chase. Afghanistan had a lot of over-entry spin left in the final 10. Rashid Khan and Majid made it incredibly difficult for the West Indies to accelerate. West Indies will probably have to bowl a lot of seam up, and that may well be easier to score off. 15 left, 130 for 3. Plenty of options for Jason Holder. They're trying to close out this game. He's turned to himself. If you want a job doing, do it yourself, as the old saying goes. 1 for 24 thus far for the West Indies captain. He's going to come around the wicket to Mohammad Nabi.
A good 50. Played very suspect early on. Was only 1 off 12 balls. Then started going with a good mix of shots, conventional shots. There's been the anchor. Hasn't needed a lot of fireworks to the game position. Beautiful conventional.
Put away. Interesting tactic this. Just holding on to his right shoulder. I don't know whether that's to bowl around the wicket. Why do you imagine he's doing that, Dirk?
I can only imagine that's a tactic. 5 men on the leg side. It's a challenge for him because he relies on his arm quite a lot. A lot of people generate pace through hips or through through rotation. He has very army action, relies on pace coming from the arm. And that looks quite gentle.
There certainly seems to be some discomfort. But if you were captain, would you be looking to try and close this game? Where are your wickets coming from? Direct hit. Would have been trouble for Mohammad Nabi. Brilliant work. The man behind square on the leg side. Ashley Nurse with the dive and the throw.
In the absence of being able to bowl for run-outs, you've got to find someone who's going to take the wickets. And I actually didn't mind power bowling before. Just bring this ring field and ask the batsman to hit straight. Saw him already almost get a return catch, but ask them to try and force the pace down the ground.
Yeah, cagey at this point in time. Either team wanting to make a mistake. He's quite happy. Yeah. It's Afghanistan pair dead the ball into the covers or back to the bowler. Almost as though just waiting for the first error to happen and the game to spring to life. And the game to spring to life. That's the error. That's the wicket. Jason Holder has done it. What a brilliant piece of work that is out there on the boundary. Hetmeyer out there in front of square on the leg side boundary. It was fiercely struck by Mohammed Nabi. But it's a brilliant catch diving forward from Hetmeyer.
Wonderful effort diving forward. Nabi will feel a little bit hard done by because he absolutely nailed it. Almost had everywhere on that square side to pick from to hit the ball. He picked out the man beautifully. Nabi's got to go. It's 132 for 4.
Double kiss cream او صابون غواړي مخ مو نرم او ملایم اوسي نو د بلکیس کریم څخه ګټه واخلئ چې په 5 ورځو کې تاثیر کوي او د بېلابېلو ویټامینونو څخه جوړ شوی دی. یو طبیعي او یوناني تولید دی بغیر له کومو جانبي عوارضو څخه. د میکروبونو او اضافه غوړځګیو څخه لرې ساتي. د بلکیس کریم او صابون په استفادې سره د مخ دانې، ګونجې، ځواندانې او د سترګو چارچاپېره تورې حلقې، د ځواندانو پاته سوي داغونه او د مخ د اضافي وریښتانو مخنیوی کوي. بلکې کریم او صابون انتخاب کړي او د ملګرو په منځ وږمۍ په شیانې وځلېږي. نتیجه 100% جانبي عوارض نه لري. صابون ضمانت ورکوي. د اړیکو شمېره 0 14
طبیعت انسان طوری است که می‌خواهد مسیرهای جدید را کشف نماید و از آن فراتر برود.
من توانستم، شما هم می‌توانید.
بیگ بیر، قدرت را احساس کن. 100% حلال.
څه سپین سترګې یا لږ واغې شیدې راڅخه یوړې.
بابکه هغه پرېږده، تازه وڅښه، طبیعت به دې سمي، صحتمند به یې، طاقتوره به سې.
یو کارټن ملک پلاس خو راکړه.
لس قطۍ تازه خوراک.
هلکه دوکانداره دا دې څه تعویضونه په کړي دي چې ټوله درته راځي او د یو رقم شیدې درڅه وړي.
بابکه تعویضونه مې نه دي په کړي. تازه او ملک پلس دواړې وطني شیدې دي. ښه کیفیت او ښه خوند لري نو ځکه یې خلک خوښوي.
امید بهار تولیدي شرکت د پټوله او پرچون پلورنځي کې ترلاسه کوي. د کورني تولیداتو کارول د هېواد د پرمختګ نښه ده.
Mohammed Nabi, 100th wicket for Jason Holder, and that is a superb catch in the deep by Shimron Hetmeyer. Had to go forward, and that's what it means to the skipper. Just hung around a little bit to find out if it was a clean catch, if everything was okay. It was. It was cleanly taken. If everything was okay, it was. It was cleanly taken. And the West Indies needed that wicket. Najibullah Zadran walks in for Afghanistan. 66 from 84, 65 from 83. That they keep their heads. Afghanistan. Here's another look at this catch.
Well, it's the third time in a row now that Mohammed Nabi has been out in the 30s, getting starts and not able to finish the job. Well, that's open up a little bit of a window for the Windies. Bula, in his last match, picked up 52 not out of 44 deliveries against Nepal. They'll want him to do something similar.
Yeah, well done, Jason Holder. 74 matches it's taken to get to 100 wicket, 1,000 runs, do the double. Fielded. It is comfortably faster than the other. Some good names on there. McGrath, Kalu, Chris Gale. Great service. Didn't have to bowl much though, service.
Yeah, just going on with the arm, going down leg. Just needs it to straighten a little bit.
34 for 4.
Partnerships that was formed. Mark Shah, the main one.
Another partnership required. Middle order standing decently again. Rahmat Shah. 53 from 98. That's all that's required. And to the captain's the youngster. Well, it seems there's a bit of turmoil, or certainly in the time that it turned up. Jason Holder been able to get through his work. 100 wickets and 1,000 runs, all round and the side. And a few West Indian all-rounders. And I can just about hear them all. The West Indies now saying the greatest of them all is not there. It's not on that list. He didn't go so well at one-day internationals. He only played one.
Wonder what Garfield Sobers would have done in the one-day format. Even in T20 cricket.
Got a duck, I think.
Apart from the first game, Tommy.
The only game. The only one. Yeah, he was just a little bit good.
Well, it's an interesting period at the moment since Mohammed Nabi has departed. West Indian players are a little bit more vocal. Cover, mid-wicket, are in. trying to put a little bit more pressure on. They're seeing if they can now double it up.
Hey, what they need is for Najib somewhat and to rotate the strike, and for Rahmat Shah not to try and do too much. And they have every reason, the West Indies, to hope and to believe that they can still turn this one around. 62 required from in the group stages. This is what happened. 190 they were chasing Afghanistan and lost by 2. 194 out. Lost by 2. 194 all out. Rahmat Shah runs that game as well. Similar sort of situation here. And looking at things here with the rate going up, well, it could get to the wire. 136 for 4.
This is the game that Zimbabwe won by 2.
Shot. That's really well played. In the gap and away for 4. Those runs will help ease the nerves.
More like he sweeps on line, doesn't he? And really ensures that he gets that front leg outside the line of off stump. What that also does is it opens up behind square, and he knows that he just needs to get it past Chris Gale at short fine leg, and he's going to capitalise and get 4. Sorry, that game against Zimbabwe, Afghanistan were 156 for 3, and then they lost both Shah and Nabi within 7 runs of each other, and that's when the game changed.
Yep, and that's what I'm on about with regard to Rahmat Shah not feeling he had to do too much. Yes, he wants Najibullah to get in and he'd like the board to tick over, but the rate is kind of hanging, hovering about 5, and that's okay.
And there'll be a sense within the dugout as well, the Afghanistan dugout, that they lose another wicket. They lost 7 for 38 in that match. And if another wicket was to fall, they'd be nervous sitting there watching.
They are nervous. Just look at the body language. You know exactly what's going on. It tugs at the moustache, at the beard. Another dot. 1 for 1 for 4.
Getting interesting now, and the Windies sense it as well. Right at the back end of the Windies innings, they lost all those 4 wickets, but stopped them accelerating. Oh, it's getting interesting. Those worms, Afghanistan worm, just slightly down. Yeah, you're right, nervous. A lot of twitching. Who's next to come in? I actually think they might or should elevate Rashid Khan. I think the type of innings that he'll play might go about the runs pretty quickly, whereas the others might eat up a few balls and be a little bit out in the middle.
Yeah, that's if he gets it.
46 leg.
And there he is, ready, trying to settle himself. For the spectators, everything's fine. It's going well. 4 down, you should get over the line. Well, you just never... Nikita.
Would be nice right now, given the fact Bullet has only scored 2 off 12. So they can bring their mid-on and mid-off up, ask him to go over, take a risk, and then create a lot of dot ball pressure on him as well.
That's what the skipper will be talking about right now. He's trying to figure out with his bowler, what can we do? Who do you want to bring in? And in the end, he's going to take sweeper on the offside and bring him into the circle. Make it a bit more difficult to get a single. Difficult for Najibullah to get off strike. Have him. It doesn't have to look pretty, it's okay. Single, off strike, to the other end. Give Ramat Shah the strike. That's what he's done in the tournament. 67 from 69. 52 from 50. 52 not up from 47. That's a good shot. Oh, wow. Fantastic from Ramat Shah. 6 runs.
Oh, Ramat Shah is coping well with the pressure. Just comes down the wicket and shuffles to the legs. That's just to allow him to open up that offside area, and he goes with the spin. Right thing to do. And gets a good piece of it as well.
Again, I'll say, don't want a scenario where Ramat Shah believes he has to do too much, any more than he's done. He can just keep playing and look to bat, and 50 comes up. He's just got to trust that at the other end, there'll be enough done. If he gets out, props. Twitchy. 150 for 4.
समाज क्या सोचता है ये तो
kakak mashuman vaksin to basai emang pelis kita mashuman vaksin shwal pelis kita mashuman vaksin shwal rata le au mashwale zaka چې ناروغ ته باید درلوده ته به یوه یا 2 ورځې وي ګزن دایمي دی نو هیر ونه
Well, that's all that Ramat needs to do. He keeps getting the singles. Now it's this moment in the match. Najibullah 3 from 14. Every time he comes on, Jason Holder just comes to the bowler, holds up the play. That allows Najibullah to think a little bit more. What do I need to do to get off strike?
Nicely played. Nurse got another go of this, and Nikita Miller has one to go. Rather than thinking about it from a perspective of as little damage as possible, Jason Holder would like one of them to get a wicket here. Catch it! Gone! Backward point! Kemo Paul makes no mistake with the catch, and it's Ramat Shah who's gone. Wow, this one's opened up again.
Well, he's not moving because he is so disappointed in himself. short. He tried to give himself the room to cut. All he managed to do was find the safe hands of Maqabel, who's making his debut. Now, the main Afghanistan batter has got to go. It's Ramat Shah, gone for 68 off 109. And Afghanistan now 152 for 5.
جنسن انرژي ملټي وټامین فورټ قوي اشتها خوندوره چې صحت له تاوان ولري. جنسن انرژي هم مخکې له ډوډۍ او هم وروسته له ډوډۍ فایده لري. یو وار جنسن انرژي وڅکئ بیا به همیشه څکئ.
I'll say, just don't want your set batsman trying to do more than is necessary. And he's trying to get that fine. He's trying to make sure he misses the sweeper so he can get 4 for it, rather than just the 1 to the sweeper and get to the other end. And he makes an error. Leans back, opens the face too much. And now, well, if they weren't nervous, they'll be a bit nervous now.
Ulbadine actually played in the practice match, or warm-up match, should I say, against the West Indies and scored 48.
Fielded.
Maybe that's where they think, yeah, we'll keep going with him. He's had some good success against this bowling attack. Can he bring it home?
Other side of it is the West Indies are getting nervous too. Not too many runs to play with. And needing wickets here. They have hope, though, in having got Ramat Shah out. 154 for 5. For 6, the UAE, 127 more from 72. In Scotland, roll on. 3-2-2 for 6. Hong Kong, 46 from 44. Tough for Hong Kong there, 46 from 44, with just 1 wicket standing. And for the UAE, some way away, 6 down and hitting to get to 3-2-3. For Scotland looking the favourites there. And Nepal, this is what the table looks like. It'll look a bit different after today. And Afghanistan under pressure, need points, none carried over. And so every single game they must win if they have to have any chance. For the West Indies, the sooner they can get everything sorted and be top of that table, the better. Won all their games to this point and have not quite battered in the life. They have not got the runs today. The start was good, had Afghanistan 17 for 2. And they'd have felt then, ooh, can run through them. Changed the partnership, a couple of partnerships. Put Afghanistan in the driving seat, but it's just changed. A few nerves on both sides.
Thanks, buddy.
And it's all about who can keep their nerve. under these pressure situations. Ideally, you would think that a side like the Windies, all the experience that they've had playing World Cups, a number of the players in that World T final in India, they should be able to cope. This game is certainly a strange one. They never expected to be here and playing in this tournament.
That at this stage, Afghanistan won 5-5 for 5. Despite the new men at the crease, it really is tilted in their favour. And in this position, they'd kicked themselves. Afghanistan, especially because it's happened before. I'd expect they'd have learned something from the game against Zimbabwe and would then be able to chase this down, get over the line.
Well, we've just heard that the Netherlands have won, which means that Nepal now get ODI status. What a great moment for them.
Fielded. Excellent work. Just building up the pressure.
And this is what they need to do. Every half chance, they've got to make the Afghans work for their runs. You can't afford to leak any easy singles. Fielders have got to be up and about.
Just the one from that over. It's 1-5-5 for 5.
Now 43 off 48, and from the Windies' point of view, they want to try and get it up to a runner ball. And as we take the results, still UAE requiring 119 from 65. That's a tall ask. Netherlands have won. And Nepal have won by 6 as well. So just to confirm that with the Netherlands winning, Nepal has gained ODI status.
Nurse. Bowling his 9th, 1 for 26. Each bowler that comes on can't afford a lapse, can't afford to give away freebies. Bang! Out of there. Superb shot. Under pressure. Najibullah.
Well, I was going to say, should Ashley Nurse just toss it up to see if they want to take that chance, that risk? Well, they do. Najibullah, good footwork. Again, going to the leg side just to allow him to get a free flow of the bat.
Catch him. That's a good shot too. Oh dear, not going to get there. 4 runs.
Well, this is important for the Afghanistan side. 10 runs coming from the last 2 deliveries. Reverse sweep. It came straight out of the middle. Now is just... It came straight out of the middle. Now is just manipulating the field perfectly.
Picking 2. Should get back for 2. Well played. Well run. 12 off the over, and there's still a couple of deliveries to go. Najibullah's just clicked into gear.
Well, we were saying he's in form. 52 not out against Nepal. Just the 44 deliveries, so shows that he does go at a quick rate.
Good over that for Afghanistan, 30-0. 168 for 5. More runs to get for Afghanistan to register points in the Super 6 stage. Good partnership. This 16 from 15. West Indies under pressure. Some scars for Afghanistan to deal with, but they're in a good position to talk you to the conclusion of this one, as the nails of skipper Rashid Khan take a pounding. Ian Bishop and Deep Das Gupta.
Thank you, Fahmy. Last over was huge. Was 13 runs from it. Must have settled the nerves down a bit. Afghanistan camp. This ball back in action. Good debut so far for 21 of the 7 overs. And a wicket as well. Look at the pressure. The Afghan batsman till the last over, but 13 overs from that. 6 and a boundary. That's in the air. Is that a wicket there? Yes, it is. More twist in this tale. Najibullah, the man in form, set batsman on his way back.
It's a very clever cricket at Nepal. The angle round the wicket, not allowing him really to hit the ball square. And the pressure is going to start telling now. It hasn't. Shot selection and knowing how to close out a game is the big question here now for Afghanistan. Zadran goes for 19, 168 for 6.
ICC Cricket World Cup Qualifier 2018 Super 6 stage 15th to 23rd March every day at 12.
لا افغان میسیم څخه د بلې سندرې خدمات خپل د خوښې وړ غوره سندرو ته غوږ ونیسئ. همدا اوس شپېته شمېرې زنګ ووهئ. ډېر دقیقې په 3 افغانۍ د اعتبار موده 1 ورځ. د ډېرو معلوماتو لپاره 150 په زنګ ووهئ.
موږ ویاړو چې افغانان افغانستان سره مینه لرو.
موږ نن راغلي یو چې د محترمو خلکو پارادایس د انارو اوبو په اړه واورو. پارادایس واقعا عالي دی.
واقعا طبیعي دی.
ستاسو نظر پارادایس له ویټامینونو څخه ډک دی.
پارادایس د سرطان ضد دی.
پارادایس وینه زیاتوي. د پارادایس د انارو اوبه.
پارادایس ستاسو د کورنۍ ځام
ډېر خوندور دي.
صمیمي سوپرمارکېټ د پلورلو یوازینی لوی باوري مرکز دی. صمیمي سوپرمارکېټ.
Risks. Lack of pace off the pitch. She wanted to play it a little finer maybe. Found the field. Nikita Miller making no mistake. Huge wicket. Afghanistan, do they have the depth? You got the skipper out there in the middle. He can bat, definitely he can. Gulbuddin fancies himself as an opener in T20.
It's an interesting story, Gulbadin Naib. I remember when he gave an interview very early in around 2008. He talked about his dad not having a lot of money, his mother suffering from hepatitis C, and his sister differently able. That's so important for him. He felt a lot of burden on himself to provide for the family. And he got left out of the team shortly after he won Division 5. But so happy he's won his place back subsequently. And really he's making a good fist of it. His first love was bodybuilding. He was really seriously big into pumping up the body and looking towards a career in that vein. Cricket is happily taking the spotlight and center of his life. Wonderful story.
.70 for 6 after 44. Still need 28 of 36. It's been a good bowling effort. They really shouldn't. Skipper picking up 2 wickets. So does the debutant. Miller and Nas picking up wicket each. There is the match summary. 197 is what Windies got batting first after winning the toss. And Afghanistan. Looks worried there. The look of it, 28 of 36, not a problem with 4 wickets in hand. But the experience in the past few games would suggest otherwise. Full toss. Almost got away. But a misfield from Bishu. And good running.
Devendra Bishu on the field for Chris Gale. Usually a very good fielder. Whether it's ground fielding or catching, he's usually excellent.
He's there in place of Chris Gale. Devendra Bishu. Jason Holder's struggled a little bit with his shoulder. It's on the floor now. Fizz out as well.
Paul, I like the way he's acquitted himself, a very intelligent cricketer, bowls well at the death of the innings, handles those pressure situations, and it's good that Jason Holder will have a young man who will grow into his role. He can bat. Whether it's if it's cramp or the groin is just a bit sore.
فاول واري زه سوپر مارکیټ ته ولاړم. ما یې د دکاندار څخه د قیمت په اړه پوښتنه وکړه. ویټامین سي زه خو مینه ورسره لرم او تاسو څه پکښې وایاست؟
څه سپین سترګې یا لږ واغې شیدې راڅخه یوړې.
بابکه هغه پرېږده، تازه وڅښه، طبیعت به دې سمي، صحتمند به یې، طاقتوره به سې.
یو کټ
اخلي تازه خوراک.
هلکه دوکانداره دا دې څه تعویضونه په کړي دي چې ټوله درته راځي او دغه یو رقم شیدې درڅه وړي.
بابا تعویضونه مې نه دي په کړي. تازه پلس دواړې وطني شیدې دي، ښه کیفیت او ښه خوند لري، نو ځکه یې خلک خوښوي.
امید بهار تولیدي شرکت د کندهار په ټولو عمده او پرچون پلورنځي کې ترلاسه کولی شئ. کرني تولیداتو کارول د هېواد د پرمختګ نښه ده.
آیا په دې پوهېدلاست یا خبر واست چې د مخ د ښایست راز په څه کې دی؟ حماس صافي شرکت خپلو هېوادوالو ته اسان او ساده د حل لاره وړاندې کوي. محتاب کریم او صابون عمومي د حل لاره ده. د محتاب سره ښایسته کېدونکي سئ. د محتاب کریم او صابون د پوستکي د متخصصینو د کلونو تجربو وروسته چې د ډول ویټامینونو او نورو طبیعي او یوناني اجزاو څخه جوړ سوي ستاسې پوستکي ته ښکلا وربخښي. د محتاب کریم د تورو لکو، د مخ د ګونجو، د دانو د پاته سوو داغونو او د پوستکي هر ډول ویټامینونه چې د منځه تللي وي په 5 ورځو کې جوړوي. د محتاب کریم او صابون انتخاب کړئ او په ښایست مو افتخار وکړئ. د محتاب کریم او صابون ستاسې د مخ د پوستکي سپینېدو او د ښایست ضمانت کوي. تولید کوونکی حماس.
You can see why. Also the fact that both these teams you mentioned, the top order batters haven't really fired. And if you look at the ODI rankings, you'll find the top 3-4 teams that are there because of their top 3, top 4 batsmen. And speak for India, I look at Rohit Sharma, Shikhar Dhawan, Virat Kohli coming at 3, the number of hundreds that you mentioned that score. I was actually looking at percentages that they've scored top 3. India is right up there at the top with around 60% of the runs coming from the top 3 batsmen. A lot of people want to fight to get up in that echelon, get self in, bat through. 24 required from 33.
Still got 4 inside the circle. Another fielder inside the circle trying to stop the single here. You know, Gulbuddin can hit a long ball, but maybe just one more fielder and forcing or kind of enticing the batsman to go for a big one.
Very well struck by Gulbuddin. He is a dasher. And he struck that a mighty blow.
That's a huge boundary again. Right up the middle of the bat. Played it beautifully, picked up the gap as well. 2-fielder in the deep. But well placed. Massive that boundary is.
Deep was talking about him wanting to open the batting in the shortest format of the game. Don't pick a lot from his strike rate there. But in T20s, it's upwards of 120. 178 for 6.
Required of 30 deliveries, Afghanistan, to open their account as Super Sixes, and they really need to. It's not a league phase for them anymore. It's a knockout tournament from here on. They want to qualify as the top 2 teams into the World Cup 2019. Rick Brathwaite to pull the 46th.
Rashid Khan opened the batting in the last game.
You've still got 4 fielders inside the circle. I would rather have as when and bowl a tad bit short, back of length. I haven't really seen the Afghanistan batsmen getting too many singles from that line and length. But yeah, that's there. That's the length and line I'm talking about. But then keep the mid-on fielder inside as well. That's been the case throughout this innings, hasn't been. They've kept them mid-on and mid-off outside the circle and allowed Rahmat Shah to a great extent and Mohammad Nabi to play down the ground percentage shots. Still doing that. They've got another fielder, I think. He's trying to get the point fielder inside the circle. That's what it is. So no sweeper on the offside now. It's an extra fielder on. Got 5 on the onside. The square leg inside the circle. That's it. With him. Does well here to pick the gap and couple of runs here.
It's nice, sensible batting, isn't it? The body language of both of these batsmen.
This field bit. Wasn't good enough. Till the time it was dropped. Not just a drop, but a boundary as well.
It's an opportunity that really was there to be had, having done all the hard work. Well, made the ground, should have swallowed them. They've not been at their best in the field to win these. Another one goes a-begging. Couple of run-outs, couple of catches. Missed today. More than one. In fact, they get 3.
That's good running. 3 runs from that. Good effort in the end from Powell this time around to protect the boundary. Saved a run there. But you can't hold that line with that field. Only 4 fielders on the offside. 3 of them are inside the circle in front of square. A big over, 11 from there. Oh, look at that. 189 for 6. 9 required from 24 now. 9 required from 24. That's what happened after last ball. Look at Brathwaite, and most importantly, look at Kulpati in there. It's good footwork.
Go back to the batting again. The big thing for me, I think Afghanistan have a magnificent, potentially magnificent bowling attack. Lots of variety. The Windies have a lot of power in their batting. Both of them need to bat better. They need to start batting much better. For Afghanistan, more smarts. I think the skill is there. But I don't know what you think, Deep. I know Phil Simmons will impart his experience to them. Anger for Carlos Brathwaite, thinking about that catch that went down. 4 catches, I'm told, missed today by the Windies. And 2 run-outs.
It's there. And this time it's taken. No problems this time for Rothman Pal. That's wicket number 7. Kulpati on his way back.
Talking about smarts. Being wise with your batting. Maybe he relaxed at the end of the last over when he was joking around with Brathwaite, lost his focus, and another soft wicket. And Brathwaite says, that's what you're supposed to do, Rothman Powell. Go on to it. Is the game still on? Now it goes for 10, 190 for 7.
What did I put you
د میرا نږدې دی د هغه دپاره المارۍ ته ضرورت شته چوکاټ ته ضرورت شته
امام د خیره د ورور واده ده راځه عالمران په نیچر ته ورسو هلته ډېر ښه چې پر کټان هر څه پیدا کېږي راځه چې ورولو
فرنیچر د ماستر او ډایمنډ فوم ایجنسی د عصري پلګانو او تجربیو لوی مرکز. ادرس شهیدانو چوک کندهار مرکزی تجارتي مارکیټ د جانروه څنګ ته.
21 deliveries. Not over yet.
Absolutely not. This is going to the wire now. Got 5 men inside the circle, especially your mid-on and mid-off. Well, it's not the 8 runs, it's the 3 wickets here. That's the concern for Afghanistan. Last one to depart was Kulpati. I had no idea what he was doing. Maybe Shahid trying to be a star here with a 6 or something. But the smartness that you spoke about wasn't there, definitely.
A lot of learning situations today in several dismissals. Wide signaled.
To replay. Oh yes, it was.
Umpires are always right.
They're always right. That's what I've been taught since childhood.
Not always.
No, that's what I've been taught. You like it or not, but the umpire's right.
That's a good call. Really good call. Just about to say before that ball was bowled whether you could think about having a slip in place.
batter. Try to open the face and look for that single down third man. It's been a good over. Just 2 runs. Most importantly, a wicket. We get a single here. So it's 6 off 80 now. 192 for 7.
Outing with the ball for the captain again today. 3 for 39. He's been very good, particularly with the ball since the captaincy was handed to him just prior to the 2015 World Cup. Leading wicket taker fine. Good work again by Jason Holder. His batting is looking quite polished, and his bowling in limited overs cricket has proven quite effective over the last 3 or 4 years. Paul back into the attack. He's the type of guy, Dave, he generally just seems to make things happen. Man of the match in the last game he played for the West Indies A against England Lions. Half century and 3 wickets. The game before that, the first ODI against England Lions, he picked up 5 wickets. 5 for 60 odd. 42 wickets in the last first-class season, in addition to 100 as well. So he's a young man who is growing every time.
And he's giddy as well. Whatever little I've seen, if you look at the pace, he's around 130, but he looks quicker. Most importantly, he can pitch it up, get the ball to reverse as well. Yeah, exactly, he does that. Nails the Yorker.
I watched him in the Super 50, the regional 50-over competition, over the last few weeks before he went to the West Indies A team, and he was superb at the death, reverse swinging the ball, brilliant Yorkers, bowled quite a few nippy short balls as well. Really good package in the making.
Full toss but caught away. Now what exactly is Sharafuddin thinking? Is he looking to take a single, get Rashid on strike? It's interesting. 6 required of 16. More importantly, 3 wickets in hand. We'll get a single at least here. We'll get 2. Happy taking a double here and getting Sharafuddin back on strike. Four to win now. 15 need a wicket here. The Windies. A Yorker. Fast Yorker. Bit of reverse swing.
That is victory for Afghanistan. They live to fight another day after a slow start to the tournament. They've knocked over the unbeaten Windies, unbeaten until today. A patchy performance by the Windies, but it's victory to Afghanistan by 3 wickets here at the Harare Sports Club. Super 6 phase of these qualifiers.
Huge win for the Afghanistan boys. Opened their account in the Super 6s and got their campaign back on track here. Mind you, it's a knockout tournament for them. They need to win every game. They've had a good start. Beat Windies, the favourites, by 3 wins here.
Yeah, when we say live to fight another day, but a loss here would have made it virtually impossible for them.
Afghanistan head to the tournament with an excellent chance of securing a place at just their second ICC Cricket World Cup. The notion of appearing at a World Cup would have seemed a pipe dream. But after a meteoric rise, with individual players making waves around the globe, Afghanistan now find themselves a side fully deserving of their place at the top tier of world cricket.
I will say cricket is the number one sport in Afghanistan right now, and everyone, all the youngsters want to be a cricketer, and the best thing is like cricketers become in Afghanistan, especially for the youngsters. They are playing like a role model for everyone, and we can travel anywhere in the country. Everyone just wants to be Rashid or Nabi, or so cricket is, and cricket is the number one sport in Afghanistan.
In 2008, Afghanistan League. By 2015, they made their debut in an ICC Cricket World Cup as full associate members. Their rise has been nothing short of astonishing.
After 2015 World Cup, we have a much more than 100% in cricket now in Afghanistan. Is the number one sport in Afghanistan is cricket. And in every school, every city, you can see the cricket just playing around the world. You can see in Afghanistan.
Buoyed by their experience in 2015, the Afghans are desperate to make their presence at the ICC Cricket World Cup a regular occurrence.
Definitely. I think the Afghanis got a taste of it at the last World Cup, and they know how nice it is to be part of the World Cup. But they also know how nice it is to be successful at different events. So they're looking for it, and I know they're hungry to get back to the big table.
I think you can say it's our habit in our team that all the time in the pressure matches, all the team want to do something special. Once we start from the Division 5 cricket, no one was expected that the time will become that Afghanistan team will be playing in top level cricket. They like in that kind of situation, especially the qualifying round. They knew that every single match is like a final. Every single match is very, very important. So all the players is very excited. The positive thing is that everyone, I not heard from any player that we will be not qualified. They don't care about that who is our position. They just want to win the qualify when they start, and they knew on themselves, and they believe on the team performance that we will be qualified for the 2009 World Cup.
اتل مهم د جمناستیک د برخې څخه دی. په هغې کې داسې مسابقې ترسره کېږي چې ډېرې خطرناکې دي.
ته راپورته شو خو بېرته یې بس وویل چې نه شم کولی. بیا دا و چې کمربند د کندهار په سطحه ما واخیست.
ورزشکار ته چې ورزشکار هغه ته کومه لوبه زور نه واخلي.
د هېواد تلویزیون درنو لیدونکو او د هېواد راډیو ګرانو اورېدونکو السلام علیکم. نننۍ خبري مجلې ته مو زه جاوید سمسور هرکلی کوم. د هېواد تلویزیون درنو لیدونکو او د هېواد راډیو ګرانو اورېدونکو د افغانستان د کرکټ بریا ټولو هېوادوالو ته مبارکي وایم. افغانستان له ویستندیز څخه د کرکټ لوبه څو شپې وګټل. اوس هم پاته خبرونه. په کنار کې د ولس غږ په نوم سیاسي بهیر پیل سو. ولسي مشران او سیاسیون وایي د دې کار څخه یې موخه په هېواد کې د سولې تامینول او په ټاکلې نېټه د ټاکنو ترسره کېدل دي. د دوی په خبره